We are back. I told you we will not go too far. Yeah. Welcome back to Mathematics. Now we have an example to solve. In the last section, we were able to describe the steps that are necessary for solving equations involving number base. After we have tried as much as possible to show students how they can identify equations involving number base. So we have an example to consider. That's example 1 here. We're asked to solve this equation. If 2q3 in base 5 is 7 in base 8, find what? Find q. Alright, we're going to follow these steps as we dissect this problem. So we have 2q3 in base 5 equals 7 in base 8. That's the equation given to us. And we know it's a number-based equation because we are looking for a digit. The bases are known. So we begin. Following this step, take note of the equation. We have taken note of the equation. We have been able to identify it as a number-based equation. Then the second part, express all the numbers in base 10. This in base 5, this in base what? 8. Let's express them in base 10. If you did not watch our video on how to convert numbers to base 10, that's to change numbers from other bases to base 10, you need to watch that video. Very important because that video is like a prerequisite. Yeah, that aspect of number base is a prerequisite if you are going to do equations involving number base. So let's look at this. We use the concept of index, the index method in changing numbers from other bases to what? Base 10. Follow me. Remember we said we assign powers to this. Remember that. Power of 0 and power of 1. So watch that video, is necessary. Now we multiply. 2 times 5 raised to power 2. This times this raised to power 2 is something that we have done before. Why are we doing this? We say step 2. Express all the numbers in that equation in base 10, and that's why we are doing this, trying to express this in base 10 because originally it's in base 5, trying to express this in base 10 because originally it's in base 8. So plus q times 5 raised to power 1 plus 3 times 5 raised to power 0 equals, we have finished with this, we move to this, 7 times 8 raised to power 1 plus 7 times 8 raised to power 0. Okay, we'll bring down. The next step says simplify both sides. So let's start the simplification. 5 raised to power 2 is 25 plus q times 5 raised to power 1 is 5 plus 5 raised to power 0 is 1. 7 times 8 raised to power 0, 1 is 8 plus 7 times 8 raised to power 0 is 1. 2 times 5 will give me 50. 5 times q will give us 5q. 3 times 1 is 3. 7 times 8 is 56. And 7 times 1 is what? Is 7. We simplify further. The simplification is not yet complete. 50 plus 3, they are like terms. So we're going to have 5q. When 50 is added to 3, we'll have what? 53. This plus 5q. You know that from your algebra. Then 56 plus this will give us what? 63. So we have simplified this. Simplify both sides of the equation. Then solve the resulting equation. You notice that this equation now is just like your normal linear equation in algebra. Algebraic equations that we solve. So very simple. So what do? You say you collect like terms. So we have 5q. When this moves, you have 63 minus 53. Or you use your balance method. So 5q becomes 63 minus this will give me what? 10. That implies that q now will give me 10 divided by 5 and q will give me what? Will give me 2. Wow. That's the value of q. So you see, it's just a very simple procedure that you use in handling equations involving number base. We'll not leave you. We'll take another example before we go on a break. All right, let's take a second question on this. So example 2 now. Example 2 on equations involving number bases. Example 2. Let's dig on that. Example 2. let's say if given that 34 in base x is equal to 22 in base 10, find x. Okay, given that 34 in base x is equal to 22 in base 10, find x. Now in the first example, the unknown is a digit. Then in this example, the unknown is a base. So you see it. This is a number-based equation. So we also follow the same process, the same procedure to solve this. The same method. Nothing will change, just the same method. Okay? Take note of the equation. Let's take note of that equation. We have the equation is 34 in base x is equal to 22 in base 10. Okay. Express all the numbers in base what? 10. Okay, let's do that. This already in base 10 is untouchable. So this one is not in base 10, it's in base x. So we express it in base 10. So we have 0, 1. No need of touching this. Even if you still do that, you arrive at 22. So since it's already in base 10, you don't touch it, you leave it that way. So let's do this. 3 times 4 raised to power 1. Sorry. 3 times x. The base is x. Sorry. So we have 3 times x raised to power 1 plus 4 times x raised to power 0. Then it's equal to 22. Remember, we did not touch this. The reason being that this is already in base 10. So we will not touch it. Okay, this will give me 3 times x plus 4 times 1. X raised to power 0 is what? 1. X raised to power 1 is x. Equals 22. We are simplifying now. The third step now. We have expressed in base 10. So we are trying to simplify both sides. So this will give me 3x plus 4 times this will give me what? 4 equals what? 22. Okay? We'll move again. So 3x is equal to 22 minus what? 4. 3x will give us what? 18. So if I solve for x now, we have been able to simplify this, then solve the resulting equation. That's what we are trying to do now. You see, this step is very, very simple. It's sweet. So we now say that x will give us 18 divided by 3. That implies that x will be equal to what? 6. So the base here is 6. And if you try that, if you put 6 there, definitely you arrive at 22 in this time. Okay, so far so good. I believe that you have enjoyed this particular meal. Yeah, but as you're enjoying the meal, we need to give you water so that you can actually use the water to, enhance the digestion of this meal. So we'll give you water now. We'll give you water. So we need to take one more problem that will serve as water. When we return, we try and solve 2 more problems, and then we give you some takeaway questions that you can enjoy at your convenience time. Yes, at your convenient time. Okay, let's take another question, still on equations involving number base. Let's take another question on that. Example 3, before we proceed to our break. Example 3. Okay. Example 3. If 2p4 base 7 is equal to 15p base 9, so find p. Okay. So another question here where the unknown is a digit. Still a number-based equation. I believe that you have already mastered how to identify a number-based equation, so you don't have problem. So anytime you are given an equation and it's a number-based equation, you just point at it and tell someone this is a number-based equation and this is how we solve it. So we are going to apply our steps again. Solution to this number-based equation. Let's take our solution. The solution. Okay, we have 2p4 base 7 equals what? equals 15p base 9. The same approach. Take notes of the equation, which is this. Express all the numbers in base 10. So you still assign this, you remember that. 0, 1, 2, you remember that. Just doing it for the sake of those that have not watched the video on how to change numbers from other bases to base 10. So we do this. 2 times 2 raised to power 2. Sorry, 2 times 7. Our base is 7. 2 times 7 raised to power 2 plus p times 7 raised to power 1 plus 4 times 7 raised to power 0 is equal to 1 times 9 raised to power 2 plus 5 times 9 raised to power 1 plus p times 9 raised to power 0. Okay, this 2 times 7 raised to power, this is 49. Then p times 7 raised to power 1 is 7. 4 times 1, 1 times 81 plus 5 times 9 plus p times 1, because 9 raised to power is 9. 9 raised to power 2 is 81. So 2 times 48 will give me 98. P times this is 7p plus 4 equals 1 times this is 81. 5 times this is 45. And p times this will just give me what? P. Will give me p. Alright. Will give me p. So we simplify further. I can write 7p plus 98 plus 4 will give me 102. Now 81 plus 45 will give me 126 plus p. Okay, so we now gather like terms. So p and 7p, so I can write 7p minus p equals 126 minus 102. That will give me 6p equals 126 minus 102 will give us the beautiful 24. Yeah, 24 is beautiful. Yeah, it's 2 dozens, that's why it's beautiful. There are other reasons why 24 is beautiful. It's a beautiful, very beautiful number. Alright, so we can now find our what? Our p. So p now will give me 24 over 6. That's divide both sides by what? By 6. That's this. That's what we are just doing. And when you do that, you are left with p equals 6 divide this will give me what? Will give me 4. So this digit here should be what? 4. This digit here should be 4. Wow, so far so good. I believe you are enjoying this meal. Yeah, you are enjoying it. And I know you will continue to enjoy it. We're going to go on a break. And when we return, we'll solve 2 more problems as far as number base is concerned. We just enjoy 2 more questions and then we'll not let you go unless we give you some takeaway question. Thank you for following us. Remember, a meal a day will keep you healthy in mathematics, in physics, in chemistry, and also in biology. Visit Mathematics Meal on YouTube. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you have not followed us on Facebook, make sure you follow us on Facebook. Thank you, and God bless you.